Thanksgiving is about family, friends, gratitude, food, and maybe a little football. But sometimes that dinner table feels more like the Super Bowl of awkward conversations, especially when your guests can bring some very strong opposing views. So, how do you set healthy boundaries, steer through those tricky topics, and keep the holiday drama free? Dr. Michael Vines, medical director of Quail Run Behavioral Health, is here to help us all. Oh boy, it comes up every holiday, right? You've got so many people coming over and everybody's got an opinion. Okay, so let's talk with the number one, politics. It is so divisive right now, so heated. So how do you, set your boundaries when it comes to that?
Yeah, well, it's been heated for years.
Yeah.
But there's always going to be that one person who absorbs politics 24/7.
Right.
They want to come in, they want to get it off their chest, they want to find somebody who doesn't agree with them.
Right.
They want to argue, they want to debate, they want to convert other people to their points of view.
Yes.
But the problem is, at Thanksgiving, that's not what it's about. It's really more about gratitude and showing thanks and having friends and family over and having a good time. And there's no better way to destroy that than to let a heated political debate cause rift among your family and your friends.
Right. Just ruins it all.
Exactly.
So what do you do?
Well, first of all, you want to make sure that you're trying to have fun and you recognize that politics really doesn't have much of a place for Thanksgiving. There's other times of the year you can talk about politics. Right. One of the best things I think to do is to maybe set forth a no politics pact with your friends and family. This is not the place where we're going to discuss politics.
I probably said it before, before people even show up.
Even before people show up, there's nothing wrong with having an agreement. We're going to have a different sort of Thanksgiving this year. We're going to gorge ourselves. We're going to have fun. We're going to talk about family. We're going to talk about other things. We're going to have a good time this year. Politics is just not going to be part of that. And you'd be surprised how well people will buy in on that. And you'll have a much better experience.
And whoever violates that policy can wash all the dishes.
They get to do all the dishes.
You get all the cleanup. Okay, good. All right. News and social media, that always dominates. People having their cell phones. Again, they can get very opinionated with that as well. So what do you do with that?
Well, I think that's another place where, again, if you have an agreement ahead of time, we're going to have friends and family. Let's put our cell phones aside.
Yes.
If we did that, we're going to be paying attention to what's really important. If you're texting somebody that's not there, imagine what you're not doing. You're not relating to somebody that's in the room with you.
Be present.
Absolutely.
Have eye contact.
Absolutely.
Yes, that conversation is so huge.
Absolutely.
Okay, how about when people are just rude?
Well, okay. I always think the best way to handle rude people is not to imagine that they're bad, that their intentions are bad. They're probably a good person. It's a little rough around the edges.
Yeah.
Always take the high road. Always be respectful.
Okay.
Because if you drop yourself to their level, you won't feel good about it.
Right.
You'll
And then it
look
becomes
bad.
a big fight.
Exactly right. Exactly.
Okay. Again, heated debates. That kind of goes in line with what we were talking about earlier. And then opposing views. I mean, that, again, is just
another
something
kind of issue there. We have this idea that if somebody doesn't agree with us, there's something wrong with them, and that it's our job to convert them.
Yeah.
As if we can't just listen to them.
And you can't change a person.
You can't change. Let's argue about what's the best food item. Let's not argue about politics.
So,
do that
redirect.
someplace else.
Hey, how about those mashed potatoes? Aren't they great?
I prefer the green beans.
Yes, exactly. There you go. Dr. Vines, happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you, too.
Thanks
for having me.
Oh, we love having you. And let's just, have a good time and just practice gratitude. Right, Crystal? And speaking of gratitude, we could not ask for a better